Possession game again, 13-10 here early. Full court press now from the Reapers, broken by the speed of Hawthorne. He gives it off. He's on your near side. He won't get a look. Instead, Dazon Reed tries a long two. Won't fall. Grayneson with the board, kick out. City Reapers will set their offense in motion. A lot of movement, a lot of quick handoffs. Want to attack from the near side, this left side. Tyler Sutton fires it away. Pull up three, Naismith falling, can't get it to go. Defensive board, Dazon Reed, long pass, the bucket. Taj Saragba elevates and throws it down with authority. The first dunk of today in what has been a matchup dominated by the long ball so far. Tyler Sutton dribbling, he picks up a screen. Quick switch from Huntington Prep. Second screen called off, good dribble rising up, the kick out, the extra pass, the three, just off the back rim. A pretty play, can't be finished. Kick out, corner three now for Huntington Prep, way long. As we've ticked under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Good body control inside from Gabe Naismith, as he's able to fight through some contact to get a clean look. Back to a one-possession game with about 2 possessions left on the shot clock if the Reapers can get it. Long three, big body thrown down low. That was Rahiti Tinirowari. As you can see, Huntington Prep get out in transition for the big slam. Taj Saragba making some noise here early. 24 seconds on the shot clock, about 35 on the game clock. With the full court press, no chance for a 2-for-1. The City Reapers will likely try and take this clock down. Instead, a bit of a lane, they'll go quickly. Flailing circus layup won't go, but a whistle. Heading to the line will be Howard Williams. Excuse me, that's Styles Clemens. Williams also there, but the shot's taken by Clemens. He nails the first. He looks to his bench, wants to make sure everyone's back on D. Calling out three. 23 seconds on the game clock. Call it 24 as that one rattles out. That means the shot clock will be turned off. This will be Huntington Prep's full possession. Long three early in the shot clock. It won't go. Offensive board gathered in. Quickly up with it. Second, third chance. Won't go. Now the Reapers a chance to tie. In transition, the layup won't go. And foul called. Now with 2 made free throws, these two teams could go knotted up into the second quarter. Tyler Sutton stares into the backboard. He'll nail the first. With just 3.8 remaining in the first quarter, 1 free throw will likely tie it, with Huntington Prep having to chuck up a prayer. It won't go. Huntington Prep is able to gather in the board. They can't get the shot off. It does go, but well after the buzzer. First quarter action, 8 minutes of fun. Lots of long balls, a couple slams as Taj Saragba gets his own. And these two teams separated by just 1 point. We'll take a short break and be right back for second quarter action. the OTE Reapers huddle as they look to break it. A focus on Styles Clemens, who has been everywhere so far. Clemens in his second season with the City Reapers after joining the league late last year, averaged just around 14 points. Played in about 12 games, and then he elevated his play in the playoffs, scoring just about 15. And he knows this Huntington Prep team maybe all too well. The Virginia Beach native, as that was nearly a slam that could have rivaled Taj Saragba's. Instead, the whistle blows it dead. You can see the good look pass just broken up. Dumont Blasi flying in there, and they'll say it's a shooting foul. First free throw is missed. Blasi playing the more typical center role. The 6'8" forward can really play all three big man positions though. And most often slots at power forward, but with the 7'2" Kwani, he's had to switch up his game. Huntington Prep now settling into a 2-3 for this possession. Kwani comes way out, that frees up the long side. Good pass back in. That three rolls around and pops out. Huntington Prep trying to go in transition. Ref almost gets caught in the middle. Good hand there, flying in from the City Reapers. Now fake pass on the way back. That one's pure. Styles Clemens lighting it up right now. Good little head fake, good little ball fake, and it falls true. Now a chance on the other side. Can't answer right back. This one kicks out of play. Latched off the hand of a Huntington Prep player. Quick substitutions coming in. David Johnson, one of the two. And Korlov, one of the only seniors. Both those Huntington Prep players retaking the court. Another three, this one while in motion, way off. Both players on the back end not happy. Both Kwani and Blasi were going after the rebound, both not happy with a little elbow. Kick to the corner. Clemens, a chance to add on to an excellent day, and he does. And all of a sudden, the City Reapers on a bit of a run as they gain their first lead of the game and just add on to it. 20-15 here early. That extra pass, an excellent one. Clemens wide open in the corner, and he has certainly found his stroke. 2 threes in just a matter of minutes. We'll stick right here as these two teams huddle up. Clemens, you can see, starting to feel like a shooter here early. The City Reapers bench huddled around. Active coaching here. As we are at Clark Central in Athens, Georgia. You just saw Miguel, head coach Miguel Bachachico, as he's been all around the U.S., a former player at multiple universities, then joined OTE, and now leading the City Reapers after, of course, we mentioned a good playoff run, looking for another year of success. 2015, Huntington Prep trying to answer nearly a double-digit run at this point. Good bounce pass. Reed looking to reset. Gets it in low on the wing. Saragba looks to work. Instead, the shot clock runs out. Ticking down quickly. Nowhere close to getting that shot off as the pivot foot still down. City Reapers a chance to extend their lead. They won the race to 20. Now as we tick towards halftime, a chance to do even more. Screen picked up. Clemens tries to kick it out, a turnover. Huntington Prep in transition. A couple block attempts rising up. Tyler Sutton on the main one. He'll get called for the foul. In transition, Huntington Prep just couldn't speed by the City Reapers, instead trying to go with the fake and falling into the contact. It works out as Sutton called for the foul. Orlov makes the first and drills the second. City Reapers going with a bit smaller of a lineup here. 3 true guards on the floor. And a lot of space, no communication, and that's easy. Gabe Naismith with no one in the area. 2 Huntington Prep players right there, both fall away to try and take away the pass to the cutter. Instead, left wide open here. A lot of off-ball movement frees up an open 3 opportunity. Instead, second chance points drilled. Korlov having himself a good start. The point guard now drops back, matches up against Tyler Sutton as off-ball contact, and it looks like Gabe Naismith might have had his ankle rolled over. He's quick to pop up and walk off under his own power. Good to see, as it looks like just in the confusion of the paint, a couple legs collide and his ankle goes the wrong way as he'll quickly walk off. A substitution in for the City Reapers. Styles Clemens with it. He gives it off. Good pump fake Grandison. He drives in. Now long 2, and it'll rattle its way in. Under 5 minutes to go until half. First quarter dominated by Huntington Prep until a late push by overtime elite City Reapers made it a bit closer. Now they've taken a good lead, a chance to add on, especially after this whistle blows it dead, and Styles Clemens no longer in trouble after the defensive board. Nice pump fake, stop and pop. Old Grandison has been taught that since he first picked up a basketball, made it look easy as he picked up the Reapers' 24th and 25th point. Bazzi wide open, instead gives it back off, throws another screen. It frees up Clemens. He can't drill it, but Bazzi does get the offensive board. Foul on the floor. City Reapers will inbound from underneath their own basket. Cole Grandison in. Scans his options in the corner, freed up Trey Nunn. His 3 won't go. Offensive board gathered in by Grandison, and he goes up strong and draws the foul. Grandison not known for his offensive rebounding ability, but after inbounding from the baseline, he's right there in the 6'6" forward. Able to pick that one up, go up quickly with it, and earn a trip to the line. You should say Grandison not known for his rebounding ability as a whole, just 3.5 last year per game. However, he is very good at getting that sneaky type of offensive rebound, as he averaged just about 2 last year, so more than half of his rebounds came from the offensive side, and it's all about good positioning. That was true there. He earned himself 1 point, couldn't sink the second from the charity stripe. Good movement here from Huntington Prep. Allows the drive, but miscommunication late as Kwani was trying to cover the offensive glass. Instead, a pass zips right by his ear. Just 4 points this quarter for Huntington Prep. City Reapers, on the other hand, 12. Another pass just too far out of the way. Looked like Taj Sharagba might have got a hand on it. Kicked off another player or two perhaps, but Might have also gotten through there clean as that bounce pass couldn't find its way through. Saragba goes to work right into the body of the OTE Reaper down low, and he draws the foul. Saragba leaves the first short. Looking to get to 20 is Huntington Prep. They'll just miss it as that one went everywhere but in. A tough chip to the line for Saragba, who missed it short and then had it roll around and pop out. City Reapers working quickly. The kick to the corner just a bit off. Able to save it and now get a shot away. We're the Reapers. A good job by Trey Nunn to somehow keep that in, but the play couldn't be finished. Just about 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Stop and pop. Travel as maybe that back foot dragged on the way by. And Huntington Prep in a bit of a scoreless drought now. Styles Clemens, the point guard, leading his team up the court. He starts to get trapped, picks up his dribble, kicks it away, baseline drive, falling away. The layup won't go. Cole Grandison calling for some help from the ref, doesn't get none. In transition, it's a charge. A good job by Styles Clemens to get back and willingly take a charge from Kwani. Watch this, late dump off. That's about a foot height difference as Clemens just sticks in there. That is something every coach around the nation will love to see as the point guard earns the ball back to his teammates in the red and black. Speaking of red and black, here in Athens, Georgia, mentioned that a couple times. Late exhibition on the schedule as Overtime Elite will officially start their season, most teams on Halloween night. That includes the City Reapers, who are looking to get in gear. Baseline jam. Hendrik Patel nails it. The Reapers try and respond, but Patel has all the momentum. He kicks it off. He wants the ball back. Won't get it. Instead, corner three. Won't go. Stop and pop from the charity stripe. Kwani gathers in the defensive board. And now these two teams are starting to feel it. They were slowing down. The Reapers had a big run, then it slowed down for them. Huntington Prep has struggled in the second quarter, but these two teams are feeling it. Patel flies in again. The prettiest 4 points you'll ever see. And the bench is fired up. Just about 90 seconds to go here in Athens, Georgia before halftime. You're watching the SUV TV. Quick 30-second timeout from the Overtime Elite City Reapers. Just about 3 times that to go. Couple seconds. Had it on the clock, had 1:29 as it ticks down to it now as the City Reapers inbound the ball. 26-23, tight game here early. We've seen both these teams put up 80, 90-point performances. A defense showing out just a bit today. Long three from the elbow won't go. The long rebound, though, gathered in. Grandison takes the shot, gets his own rebound. Calls for it again, swings it one more time. The lob just broken up, trying to fight down low, clean block, another offensive rebound on the block. That one won't go, however, that is a shooting foul. Howard Williams packed twice, the ball finds its way back to him, and the effort earns him a trip to the line. Just staying composed, as you see eventually just too many hands in the mix. I apologize. That might have been Howard Williams who's now at the line. Those red and black 0 and 6s easy to mistake here, especially with a lot of red here in Athens, Georgia, in Clark Central's arena. The Reapers extend their lead back to 5. Huntington Prep trying to draw this one closer before half. Hard pass to the corner. Save no, as flying out of bounds Tyler Sutton. On the stomach trying to grab that ball and get it back to his team. You can see the elbow kick out, poked out. Sutton wanting the steal as he goes flying into his coach. A tough place to inbound from, and it does work out for the City Reapers. No one open, they get the clean turnover. They can try and go 2 for 1 here. Grandison with the head fake, he loses it. Kwani comes away with it, he'll get it off to his point guard. Running the point, Zion Hawthorne. He gives it up to Patel. Dazon Reed. Just 8 seconds on the shot clock. Rising up, Patel leaves it short. 10 seconds on the game clock. City Reapers. Reverse lay won't go. Now Huntington Prep a chance to end it on a high note. 2 turns to 1, turns to none. The ball in the Reapers' hands. A couple turnovers late in this second quarter sends us to halftime. The City Reapers of Overtime Elite go on a bit of a run. They take a 5-point lead into our break. We'll take that break and then we'll be right back on the SUV TV. It's the City Reapers versus Huntington Prep here on the SUV TV. Second half action, let's call it 15 seconds away. First half brought us to the total of 28-23. The City Reapers, a late change, as mentioned. We expected RWE to come in and play in this one. Instead, Overtime Elite sends the City Reapers, and hey, it hasn't stopped them at all as they take a 5-point lead in the second half. A strong second quarter, especially, that slowed down near the end. Both teams able to pick it up, especially Hendrik Pertel on the Huntington Prep side, as he had an explosive dunk from the baseline, but a good quarter by that man, Cole Grandison. Styles Clemens adding on. Right now, he will start this quarter as the main shooting guard, as Tyler Sutton dishes this one out as the point guard. Setting the screen there was the City Reapers, and that looked like Grandison, who crashed down in the hardwood. Of course, an off-ball, non-shooting foul. We'll have the inbound likely in front of that court seating. They do move it to the baseline, as that's where Sutton will set up. Movement starts, it frees open a corner three. Howard Williams starts us off with the three-point bucket. The City Reapers break 30, the first team to do so tonight. That was a nice play. Just setting the screen with Diamant Blasi. Rolling off of it, Howard Williams, and he had as much time as he wanted to get away that three. 5 seconds on the shot clock here for Huntington Prep. They have to do something. It doesn't look like they know the situation. As it ticks down, Taj Saragba will have the turnover, although he received it with maybe a half second to do anything. A frustrating first possession for Huntington Prep. The West Virginia athletes now back on defense. Another three-point look, this time Blasi nailing it. Back-to-back threes, and the City Reapers have the first double-digit lead of the night. As day is officially turning into night, more people flowing into Terra Gladiatorium, as they call it. A tough finish. Saragba gets his get back. He finishes through contact. Dish into the crowd. Terra Gladiatorium, Clark Central Gymnasium here in Athens, Georgia, is of course Overtime Elite just traveling about an hour. As you see some happy fans there who got to play a part in this game after that potential assist was instead dished too long. Trying to finish underneath. Kwani can't handle the heat as that pass goes through his hands. Looks like the City Reapers were trying to pull off a trap in the backcourt, and that left something open down low, but that pass just a bit off. Back down to a single-digit lead after Saragba's finish. The City Reapers trying to add on. Driving inside. Leaning in with the shoulder was Blasi. He's able to get the foul on Kwani. And that is even more foul trouble. We saw him pick up two early, although you can see the collision there as coming on the help side was Korlov. I didn't see if it was a 2-4 or a 3-4 the refs put up, but could have been on either. The fact that Kwani is still in this game makes me think it's likely on Korlov, as nailing the first is Blasi. He'll nail the second as well. Blasi, originally from Paris, France. Played a lot of his time over there, including in one of the French leagues. And if I tried to pronounce it, I feel like I would do a disservice to the country of France, so we'll keep that one away. As a tough finish inside, Tyler Sutton rises up, goes right into the heart of Kwani and is able to pull off the circus layup. A couple pretty buckets from the City Reapers here early. Good plays leading to open threes. That just pretty basketball, individual effort. Long rebound, kicks out, fired down court. Able to bring it in with one hand is Sutton. He kicks it out. The finish down low, almost going into a split on the landing, is Howard Williams. He pops up, seems okay, as the foul will send him to the line. Just a tough finish in the paint. Kwani stands at about 7'2". Tyler Sutton, the guard, on the other hand, 6'2", a full foot height difference, as Sutton is able to work around it and get the bucket. Now on this possession, another foul, this time sending Williams to the line as he extends the lead to 15. Overtime elite, the City Reapers came out a bit slow. Since then, it has just been an offensive outpouring. Huntington Prep searching for answers. Korlov finds the open man. Tinarani can't find it. On the offensive glass, a good look for Purtell, but he can't finish. The third chance will send Huntington Prep to inbound with 12 seconds on the shot clock. Purtell had the best look on the second chance opportunity. Should have just been an easy rebound off the glass and put in, but instead, Huntington Prep still having to fight this possession after that was tipped out of bounds. Kwangbo Kwani finally gets it cleanly. He turns around, tries the jumper. It won't fall. In transition, the City Reapers. Sutton, a couple dribbles, loses his handle, and he might have pulled something in his lower leg. On the other side, that layup won't go. A late whistle, as that will be 2 shots for Huntington Prep. Sutton has now popped up, but is walking gingerly. On the other side, Cole Grandinson with the foul. We'll see 2 attempts here from Rahiti Tiniranani, as there's a discussion here about the call. And it could have gone either way, but I'm sure part of the argument is it was a very late whistle after the shot had fully been completed. I mean, there was a chance for a defensive rebound as it kicked out. Instead, 2 shots, the first missed. A 15-point lead for the City Reapers, as they have played some excellent defense here early in the second half, and that certainly helps. Although the offensive rebound gathered in by Purtell, he dribbles it out and gives Huntington Prep another chance. Over the back, trying to break this pass up, was Blasi. So a chance to break the scoring drought for Huntington Prep with 2 chances at the line. Instead, both won't fall. Now they'll have 14 seconds on the shot clock. They won't need it. Purtell goes up early with the 3. It was left short. Kick out for the corner 3. Trey Nunn, cash. 43-25, as this tightly contested game has gone into a track meet for the overtime elite City Reapers. 3-ball, Kwani hasn't tried that since the first quarter. It won't go. 4 minutes left, another corner 3. This one maybe put up too quickly, as closing out quickly. Howard Williams, no real angle to try and sneak that one in. 2 substitutions for Huntington Prep. Zion Hawthorne coming back on, along with Jordan Mason, the senior and the freshman respectively. Under 4 minutes to go. This 2-3 defense really kind of a mix the City Reapers are doing between a 3-2, 2-3. Every possession is working as they get another turnover. The layup won't go. The rebound does kick out. Gathered in Williams. He kicks it out long. 3 off the front iron. That one hit out, and it will be Huntington Prep ball. But just again, the defense of these City Reapers showing strong as yet another turnover. They are masking their defense very, very well, as you can see now in a more typical 3-2. Taking away everything they can. 3 minutes to go in this quarter. Big block, rising up, Blasey. Coast to coast. The first time this stadium has erupted in a little bit. Blasey, a huge block, and why not the slam? We'll take another look. He saw it the whole way. Kwani, no chance. Blasey splits and slams. And why not add a 3rd point onto your total, a chance for the 3-point play? Just long. No chance for 3 the old-fashioned way, but an explosive 2 nonetheless. Scanning for options. Saragba kicks out. The 3 answered right back by Jordan Mason. 17-point lead for the City Reapers. Huntington Prep, glad this one is an exhibition game so far. Their offense not as potent as it usually is, but still plenty of time to put the pedal to the metal. Good pass. The 3 won't go. Saragba, the defensive board, running the point. Give it off. Saragba back with it. Banging away. He can't get it to go. Rebound bounces all over the place. Saragba hits the floor. 5-on-4. Trey Nunn. His second 3 in a row that was left just short. Now in transition the other way. Step through floater. Won't find its way through. A 4-on-1. The City Reapers will stop for 3. It won't go. A chance for an easy 2 there. Maybe a lob to the backside, as it looked like Blasey was set up for it. Instead, going with the math that 3 is more than 2, but that trip ends with nothing. 90 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Things looking good for both teams, just a little bit off on both ends. You can see just left a bit short. That should be a reset shot clock. It was. The second chance goes up. Now the City Reapers. Get out of Howard Williams' way and let him work. Triple ones on the board when we come back. We'll leave you with that. Back here on the SUV TV, huddled around the City Reapers on a huge run. This game was a 1-point game in the first quarter, but plays like that have made the difference. Howard Williams with authority. A 1-point game, the Reapers down after the first quarter. A 5-point game most of the way through the second quarter. All of a sudden, the City Reapers are alive. Not only that, they're in the bonus if they can get the ball back, but they settle in on defense with just 1 minute left to go here in the third. Looking for that 30 piece. They'll get it. Nice three from the corner. The near side corner has been very kind to both these teams here through the first 3 quarters. 12 seconds on the shot clock. City Reapers scanning their options, slashing through. Sutton tries for the lob, rolls off the back fingers of Williams. Now in transition, good bounce pass, and that's clean basketball. Good finish by Tini Ranani. 24 seconds just about. A difference of 7 seconds in between the shot clock and game clock. City Reapers fire up a 3. Won't go. That gives Huntington Prep some time to answer here late. 10 seconds. Turns to 5. Baseline drive. Hooking the arm there was Howard Williams as Pertel draws the foul. However, it will just be an inbound. And at some point, you're almost willing to take it, especially with just 4 seconds remaining. This one likely destined for Kwani unless someone can get open in the corner. There it is. 3. Long. Chucked up. That one just a bit off. The overtime elite City Reapers on a heck of a run. Powered by great defense and some explosive offense. Inside, outside, 3-2-2-3. They're doing it all. We'll be back shortly for fourth quarter action. Back on the SUV TV, my name's Joe Copshow. I've been leading you through this one. It has been a fun one. A 14-point difference going to the fourth quarter. That will be hard to eliminate, but not impossible, as these two teams square up for 8 more minutes of action. The question, have we seen Blaze Johnson? So far tonight, we have not. And no Jeremy Jenkins as well for the overtime elite City Reapers. It's been a main rotation of Grandison, Naismith, Sutton, Clemens, Williams, Blasey, and Trey Nunn. On Huntington Prep's side, a bit deeper of a bench, now going back with their starters again, although Jordan Mason, the freshman, getting a bit more playing time here late, as well as a couple players from the professional leagues in Israel, although, of course, U16, U18 leagues in Pertel and Arnov. Offensive rebound couldn't be gathered in. However, Huntington Prep will stay with it. Excuse me, Pertel, of course, from Estonia. But those Euro leagues, of course, a lot of players stemming from that part of the map for Huntington Prep. Arnov has played a decent bit. As a team based from West Virginia tries to mount a comeback, but right now the Atlanta-based overtime elite dominating. Kick out, long 3. The longest of the night, stepping back a couple feet and nailing it is Trey Nunn. 25-footer or so. No look pass into Kwani. He wasn't ready for it. He is able to gather it in. 7 minutes to go. Tipped out right into the scorer's table as we'll get our first substitution of the fourth quarter. Another look, as you can see, really extending his range is Nunn. Now a three on the other side. Quick after the inbound won't go. Second chance, the floater 15-footer won't go. A third chance, and it finally finds its way through. Dazon Reed with the finish. Huntington Prep certainly with more second and third chances. However, it hasn't hurt the City Reapers as they can do things like that. Tyler Sutton stops up, pops the three, and it finds its way through. Three on the other side. Reed can't get it to go. Tipped into play. Huntington Prep with it now. A three for Hawthorne won't go. Another third chance bucket from Dazon Reed. His second and two possessions for Huntington Prep. Screen here, working around it, flying into the lane off the glass. Pretty. Tyler Sutton getting into his element. Reed kicks out, corner three, off the back iron. A chance to run it in transition, the City Reapers do. Corner three, other side. These two teams in a track meet now. This will finally slow us down as this ball kicks out of play. Good footwork, good dribbling, just over the reach of Kwani as he slaps the glass. 17-point difference in this one, as Huntington Prep will need stops and buckets. That won't help the case. Trey Nunn spots up. He's feeling it as well. Pure from beyond the arc from Trey Nunn. That's 2 3-pointers already in this quarter. Powerful slam, won't count, as an early whistle on the shot from Reed. That'll be 2 from the line for him as he was running a bit of a give and go with Kwani. However, no chance for Kwani to get it back. Sinks the first. Blasey takes his spot on the lower post. Second free throw won't go. Gathered in by Howard Williams. Just about 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Styles Clemens with it. He gives it off. Williams drives in. Turnaround. Blocked. Purtell using the shoulder to create some space, and that is certainly an offensive foul. Purtell will argue it, but that's about as rough as it gets as you see him just throw the whole chicken wing into the body of Blasey. Long inbound to Trey Nunn. We'll see if we get a heat check here. Smart basketball instead to the corner. Now a chance for Blasey. He nails it. And the City Reapers have certainly found their stroke from beyond the arc. They start out maybe shooting 25%. This quarter they can't seem to miss. Purtell, another second chance bucket he can't nail down. Instead, to the line will go Huntington Prep. Purtell has had some highlights, but that's about the second or third time he has struggled to finish on the offensive board. Styles Clemens going back to his bench. Quick talk to coach. This one rattles around and pops out. Four and a half to go as Huntington Prep can't convert. Another second chance by Pirtle, another one he can't convert. A 1-on-3 develops into a 2-on-3 as Nunn settles into the corner. However, he can't get clean possession, and it's another turnover. See fans here lining the walls. Not exactly a fully packed house, but certainly plenty of people from Athens finding their way into Clark Central High to watch this powerful matchup as David Johnson will add on to the Huntington Prep total, brings it back within 20. That is a clear push as Tyler Sutton just taken back over the half line, as it looked like Korlov was just trying to force a turnover, and maybe a little bit of frustration coming out. As we mentioned, Huntington Prep, a high-flying team, all over the court, 5, 4, 3 stars. And right now they trail by 19 overtime elites, City Reapers. Sile Clemens can't find anyone. Good bounce pass to Pirtle, and he finishes it with the one-handed slam. That will lead to a quick whistle and a quick timeout. Under 4 minutes to go here on the SUV TV. This matchup between Huntington Prep and the City Reapers, a fun one. 60-43, we'll be right back. Here, I'm Joe Kopshaw. I'll lead you through the last 4 minutes of this one. The previous 36 minutes of fun has led us to 60-43 in favor of the overtime elite City Reapers. You're watching the SUV TV, as right now the City Reapers will have possession. And we know this is an explosive team, high-flying offense, but if they take 20 seconds every time to get a shot up, that will certainly end this one. But also, we know they start their real season in Atlanta in just about 7 days on Halloween, and this is a building experience for both teams. So do not expect them to wait in the clock every time like they have here. With 3 seconds left, the three-pointer is good. Back to a nearly 30-point lead. It looks like the signal was foot on the line, although now it is ticked up to that 20-point lead, excuse me, as the three here on the other side won't go. Quick reach in, trying to poke the ball loose. Huntington Prep trying to force some turnovers. Can't get one here. Instead, Nunn pulls up, back rim, and out. 63-43. Pirtle, lots of contact. Kwani will try a three, his third of the night. The physicality picking up here late as time takes its toll on the aggression of these players, and we mentioned perhaps some frustration. 2:20. Calling for it, Clemens. He gives it off. Blasi pulls up with no time on the shot clock. Had to throw something at the rim. And the City Reapers will have another chance after that one goes off a hand or two of a Huntington Prep player. And last to touch it looked like David Johnson, who now mans up Trey Nunn, as you see there. Straight away, Blasey, pure. Back to a 20-point lead. The Reapers in black and red have found pretty much everything. Defensively, offensively, it seems like nothing is going wrong for them since the start of the second half. Reverse layup, too high off the glass in transition. Nunn gets it. Extra pass, Clemens can't get it to go. Whirls around and pops out. Less than 100 seconds remaining in this first matchup. Ty Lewis looking to check in. A couple late substitutions, as he will, along with Tyler Sutton, who comes back in. Huntington Prep couldn't convert there, and that's why the Reapers able to check in some late subs. Setting a screen, Sutton now dribbling, trying to find his way open. High off the glass, won't fall. Huntington Prep has numbers. However, a smart decision from Trey Nunn to meet Pirtle at half court, and unable to handle it was David Johnson. Just a reminder, after this, one more game right here. Another overtime elite matchup. As we mentioned, City Reapers making the last or later substitution. We'll have one more matchup that will start just around 7. So make sure to stay tuned even after this one wraps up. 54 seconds to go. Huntington Prep trying to draw closer. Right now on the schedule is overtime elite Coldhearts, as Jordan Mason nails that one in Wilson Academy. However, there is a chance it is overtime elite RWE. Unable to trade threes are the City Reapers. 27 seconds remain. One or two more possessions as this one starts to come to a close. 17-point game. Juani can't make it 15. Another second chance opportunity. Won't go. This one out of play, and that one called off Huntington Prep. And that will likely end us here. 5 seconds. Turns to 4. Flips to 3 and closes at none. 66-49, overtime elite. Travel down the road to Athens, Georgia, take Clark Central, and take the win. A slow first quarter. After that, the City Reapers could not be stopped. They knock off Huntington Prep 66-49. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been Joe Kopshow. You've been watching on the SUV TV. Remember, one more game. We'll have that right here. Don't go away. We'll bring that to you once warm-ups finish and the teams are ready to take the court. But for now, so long. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to the SUV TV, a second matchup tonight in beautiful Athens, Georgia, here at Clark Central High School. It's between Overtime Elite Coldhearts and Wilson Academy of Georgia. Both these teams Georgia-based, both these teams with plenty of talent. 4 or 5 stars alike. The Overtime Elite Coldhearts a favorite in this one tonight, maybe not overall, but to the crowd, as early in this one, just in warm-ups, we heard the crowd rise up for Marcus Gillespie, that man on your screen, number 3, the Athens, Georgia native. He was a dream tryout winner last year. It was the first ever where you could try out Overtime Elite and join a squad. He joined, of course, the Coldhearts, and the Athens, Georgia native has had a storybook career in Overtime Elite so far. He had a breakout season after making the squad, was the 166th ranked player in the class of 2026. Now he'll be back in front of his home crowd today. The three-point shooter will face with his teammates Wilson Academy, who have brought a powerful squad as well. You can see the size matchup. Everything matches up well as this tip is saved, and the Wilson Academy will get the ball to start. Long 3 to start it off as an early heat check for Colin Brown, trying to finish it off. A second chance, that one a missed opportunity. Anderson Diaz kicks it off. There's that man in front of his hometown crowd. Marcus Gillespie feeling it early, now on defense. Naponte gives it off. This one intercepted. Diaz, rejected at the rim. Quick turnover, finishing inside. Owen Lava right back with it. We've seen a big 3, a big rejection. One for each side, but the 5 points all belong to Overtime Elite's Coldhearts. The crowd cheers defense. It's working so far. Down low, the finish rolls around and in. A good first shot for Jordi Mustafari. Alan Shee comes up to set the screen. This 3 won't go. Couple of different numbers today. We'll work to figure that out with you. Shee registered as 34. He's wearing 6. As you see, that first attempt from Gillespie, pure. Wilson Academy back on offense. Fakes the handoff, pulls up for 3. Brown trying twice, couldn't get it to go. This pass intercepted. The feet staying in. Nwandu able to pick it off. Now Gillespie the other way, but a toe out of bounds. Gillespie is feeling it. He all smiles. You can see the crowd on their feet, and he's on defense right now. A fun matchup. Wilson Academy, one of the best high schools in Georgia. Flying slam here early. 5-4, 2 minutes gone. Shee calling for the ball, won't get it. Instead, baseline drive. Hanging in the air, couldn't get it to go. Shee trying to get the offensive board. No luck there. Shee, an interesting story. As you see him there on defense, getting worked around with the bounce pass. Back on defense here. Shee was just traded to the Coldhearts within the last 2 days. As that time, Mustafari finishing over the top of him. That is the first lead for Wilson Academy, trying to get it right back, and doing so are the Coldhearts with a good finish from Anderson Diaz. Averaged 16 points in the preseason as that continues. It's his first season in the Overtime Elite. And in this preseason, he's averaging 26 minutes played. So on the court often, one of the better young talents. 17 years old from New York. One of those 4 stars we mentioned as he gets a big defensive stop in transition, running the 4. unable to slam it down as Gillespie. However, he draws the foul. And I think if he could have finished that off, the roof might have come off this place. Take another look. Great steal, great pass. Meeting at the top of the arc. Jordi Mustafari able to do enough to keep it out of the basket, but not to keep Gillespie from the charity stripe. Adds a point to his total. Half of the Coldhearts score so far. Gillespie, 3-star. Splits his trip. The 12th best player in Georgia, according to 247. He just went on a Georgia Tech visit. He is not committed, and you have to think UGA is trying to get him in the building immediately, just about 2 minutes down the road from Clark Central High here. Fade away, long two, feeling it early. Wilson Academy nodded back up at 8, calling for the screen. Diaz wants She to come up. He does. Dumps it off to him instead. Now a give and go. She wants the ball back. Instead turned over. Running the floor now. 2-on-1. Gillespie takes the pass away. Flying in from the back row. Asher Elson able to send that one into the padded central sign. We've already seen some offensive highlights, but man, have we seen some defensive highlights here early as well. These two teams neck and neck here early. Fade away too, that's one of those offensive highlights. Colin Brown, an 18-footer right on the baseline. Not much to see in terms of the rim, able to hit the back of it and fall. Gillespie, another long three, can't get it to fall. She, second chance here after the offensive board. Battling his way inside, and he'll earn himself a trip to the line. She just traded to these Coldhearts within the last 2 days. It's his first season as a postgraduate with Overtime Elite. His high school career was one for the books. 20 points per game, 14 rebounds per game, 4 blocks per game. Now on a new team in this Overtime Elite season that will officially kick off in 7 days on Halloween in Atlanta. She, a good trip to the line. It's 10-10. Back knotted up at double digits. Gillespie with the steal, throws it back into himself. This time he finishes it off. He wanted the one-handed slam, a late adjustment. Jordan-esque as he's able to finish that one off in traffic. Down low, all alone. Wilson Academy answers right back, and that's been the story so far. Coldhearts have gotten momentum with great finishes, but right back with it has Wilson Academy come. Gillespie, that's a kicked ball. As trying to take away the lane was Aiden Aponte. Gillespie will check off, and the crowd not happy. The second buzzer sounds as now Wilson Academy makes change. As you can see, the Athens faithful here for Gillespie. But also here for some great basketball, and that is what we've seen so far. Finish inside, two-handed slam. Asher Elson on Wilson Academy's head. Long three. Why not here early in an offensive showcase? It won't go. Second chance won't either. Coldhearts turn the ball over. Now in transition, Brown. He gets the layup to go. 14-14. 5.5 minutes gone. And a heck of a 5.5 minutes it's been. Spinning inside, drawing the foul. Won't count. Anderson Diaz threw it up. However, the foul will be on the floor. It goes to Colin Brown. It's a quick 3 fouls. As this one, a nice inbound pass as Owen Lever just finds himself wide open. Crowd chanting, "We want Marcus," as he sits on the bench watching the Coldhearts defensively. Pull-up jumper, the long two won't go. Anderson Diaz, crafty move, needs to kick out, he does. Now inside, crashing in, unable to get anything to go. Asher Elson crashes to the hardwood. Wilson Academy has numbers if they can hurry. They do inside. It's stripped away. Quentin Wilson, help side, able to poke that one free. 3 straight away, pure. Owen Lever, a 16-year-old from Harrisonburg, Virginia. Answer right back on the other side. A quick 10 points for that man. Anderson Diaz running the point. Lever feeling himself, and why not? Back to back to back threes. The floater in the lane won't go. Second chance finished off the right side of the rim. Third chance finished down the rim. Emmanuel picking up that finish. 40 combined points, 41 if you're a math wizard, in this first quarter. 1 minute left to go. The threes flying here on SUV TV. Back here in Athens, Georgia, some popular faces courtside as they take in this matchup between the overtime elite Coldhearts and Wilson Academy. Driving in, can't finish this one. Again, Laver, second chance won't go, poked out all the way the half line. Amari Chandri picks it up, tries to step through, but a double dribble whistles this one dead. Chandri also from the great state of Georgia, along with Gillespie, playing in front of a perhaps hometown crowd. Marietta, Georgia, about an hour away from here. Named the 7A Freshman of the Year last year, now working with Overtime Elite. Foul here for a hold after that rebound gathered in. Dauda Njai also checking in. The 18-year-old from Senegal wearing that 35 you just saw. Tough finish inside, can't get it to go. Second, third, fourth chance, finally a whistle will send Wilson Academy to the charity stripe. Similar situation to what we saw with the Overtime Elite City Reapers, and the fact that the opposing team, Huntington Prep, just able to get a lot of offensive boards. Same situation here early as Mustafari sinks the first. And for the City Reapers, it really didn't hurt them so much in that first half of the last game, but here in this one early, it has certainly kept Wilson Academy right in it. Coldhearts with the shot clock off. Driving right into the heart of the defense is Chandri, but he can't get it to go. However, a trip to the line due up for him. So after a lot of free-flowing basketball, about 5 whistles in the past 2 minutes of game time, has sent us to the spot we're at with the overtime elite Coldhearts up 22-21. After that first free throw, it is now 23-21. One for two from the line. It's poked free. A chance for the Coldhearts to extend their lead. Blocked at the last second. Mustafari rises up and makes sure that one can't fall pure. However, I believe there was a whistle, which is why this isn't the end of the first quarter. We'll take another look. You can see the kick out. Mustafari just using that length, but he lands right in the landing zone of the shooter, and that is a foul every time. And Marcus Gillespie now in front of his hometown crowd, a chance to add a couple more points to the Coldhearts total. He'll nail the first. And with essentially zeros on the clock, just .3, this will likely end the first quarter. 1 for 2 now. Trying to get the positive split of this trip. Unable to. Just 1 for 3, and that will end the first. 24-21 in Athens, Georgia here. As overtime elite Coldhearts have come out strong. They have the slight lead over Wilson Academy. We'll be back with second quarter action when we return. Back here on the SUV TV, I'm Joe Kopshow. I'm leading you through this one. First 8 minutes are gone. It's 24-21, Coldhearts over Wilson Academy. Alan Shee just traded to the Coldhearts, down in the paint a lot, but Marcus Gillespie getting the crowd hyped. The Athens native, the 3-star, still not committed, puts this one up. Why not? Shot 43% from 3 last season, 55% from 3 in the playoffs. That man has a touch like no other from beyond the arc. He is showing it here early with 2 made so far. Running the floor, no one picking up the ball. Doesn't get much easier than that for Amari Chandri. As trying to get in a substitution was Wilson Academy, but play resumes too quickly. Step back 3 won't go. Quentin Wilson gives it off. A shot here from the Coldhearts won't find its way through the net. Dauda Njai tried to take that hesitation to force a shot to go up. It finally does here. She gathers in the defensive rebound, tries to fire a pass through traffic, and now trapped is Chandri, and his back heel steps out. That will not be a turnover, as it looks like the official call is timeout. That's why you see everyone huddling up. We'll stick here. It is a 30-second timeout. A smart decision, as the reason it comes in, of course, the trap about to force that turnover. It looked like the back heel had hit out, but before that could be blown dead, head coach Norm Richardson got in a timeout Richardson, first season here with Overtime Elite and first season with the Coldhearts. He spent the previous 3 seasons as an assistant coach for the Charlotte Hornets, so a lot of time in the NBA. Of course, the name might be familiar because he had about a 9-year career with the Pacers and Bulls. And now coaching up this young Coldhearts team. And he's brought in a lot of players from his hometown of New York, New York. Calls Brooklyn his home. Asher Elson from Brooklyn, and of course mentioned Anderson Diaz from the Bronx. There he is. Diaz cuts in, kicks out. Extra pass to the corner. Wilson, pure. It was a back and forth first quarter. The lead, its largest when the quarter ended, about 4. The Coldhearts have now taken a double-digit lead. That's quickly erased. Colin Brown nails his second long shot. Diaz scans. Gillespie, long 3 from the elbow. It's good. If you could not tell by the crowd reaction, every time Gillespie goes up from beyond the arc, it seems destined to fall. His third 3 here early in this one. One-legged 3, and the bank is open. Colin Brown matching Gillespie stride for stride. That was one Brown just chucked up. On the other side, Anderson Diaz gets his own. The battle of the twos. Brown straight away won't go, however. He draws the whole defense. No one there to rebound. Mustafari, the easiest second chance points he'll see. Gillespie, the long 2. Call it 16 feet. Can't nail it off the backboard. This one rolls off the foot of Omari Chandri as he'll get coached up quickly. I mean, what a ridiculous attempt. It looks like Brown is signaling he thought he was fouled, so he just threw it up, but he found the bottom of the net, and he does it again. 5 feet closer this time, much more contact, and he does get the whistle. It'll be a chance at a 3-point play. Oh my goodness, Colin Brown. Heaving up prayers, and they've been answered so far tonight. A chance for the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Won't go in. Second chance won't go either. 4-on-3 now, the lob broken up. These two teams in a track meet. No look bounce pass can't be handled as the Wilson Academy may be going just a bit too quick. Full court press now on. It will take 2 seconds off the shot clock. As Brown doing his work defensively now. And it looks like the Coldhearts will switch up their strategy, bring more people, more players onto their half of the court. But slacking off now is Wilson Academy as they get into their man defense. Diaz takes it right into the heart of the paint, fouled as he almost blew by Aiden Aponte, who wrapped him up, and that caused the whistle. 38-31 here. The Coldhearts have had a lead as big as 11 as this first one is missed by Diaz. Diaz, 4-star, really the point guard of the future perhaps for one of those top D1 teams, getting a lot of looks. He's 34 in the nation according to 247, the number 2 player in New York. His first season in the Overtime Elite program as mentioned. Crisp passing here. Aponte can't get it to go as it rattles out. It kicks into the corner. Good save. Over the shoulder. Brought in. Wilson kicks it out. Coldhearts will have to settle it down. The shot. Wilson sinks it. You thought the Coldhearts were going to have to slow up, but Wilson Academy, the defensive pressure, they try and get the trap. Now on the offensive side, they can't answer with the three of their own. A second attempt for Awandu. Threes galore here at Clark Central High School in Athens, Georgia. 42-34. These two teams lighting it up from beyond the arc. Diaz can't continue the trend for now. 3 minutes to go till half. Diaz swipes at it on the way by as Brown pulls up. He can't get it to go. Coldhearts quickly on offense. Into the lane. Ball's poked free. Wilson Academy back with it. Ball's kicked around. Brown, that has to be a travel or a double dribble. It is ruled a double dribble. Brown fully left his feet, tried to throw the ball back onto the hardwood before he landed. No dice, according to the ref. This one a high-scoring affair here early. These two teams on pace for 80 points apiece. Diaz gets the switch. Forces the issue down low. Owen Laver can't finish it off. In transition, a nice little layup. Mustafari reaching beyond his head to throw that one back off the glass. Diaz again forcing the play as he crashes inside. He draws a foul. That, of course, will be on the floor. That allows Marcus Gillespie to check back in, as the Coldhearts will inbound from underneath the basket. Gillespie spots up in the corner. Diaz through three defenders. Rolls it off the fingertips, rolls it off the rim, and through the nylon for two. Long two on this side won't go. Tough defensive board. Diaz tripped up. He'll get out and run. Finds his man in the corner. Wilson, good. The lead back up to 11. Double digits for the overtime elite Coldhearts. That was a fake of a long two. Now driving inside, kiss off the glass. Good for Mustafari. He's really been the only player on either team to work inside, and to his credit, he's found multiple baskets that way. 90 seconds remain in this first half. Diaz thought about it. Laver will, and he will nail it. 50 points for the Coldhearts after a couple threes, on track for more than 100. Stop and pump from Brown. About a 13-footer finds its way through. Diaz back with it. Point guard picks up a screen. Unable to use the speed to get around Brown. Now he'll head right into him, finish over top. If you want offense, you have gotten offense from the overtime elite Coldhearts and Wilson Academy of Georgia. 40 seconds remain. It's a 12-point lead for the Coldhearts as Mustafari continues his work down low. 10-point lead now to the corner. Laver, baseline drive. He hangs and finishes. As you can see, the defense starts to fall apart. Mustafari, after working on the offensive end, didn't even meet. Laver at the point of attack. Brown gives it off. Mustafari. Handoff, throws a slight screen. The ball's poked free. with 5 seconds to go. Diaz rejected. He lands awkwardly. The foul called. It looked like Diaz would have this one by default. A last-second collision. The worry here was maybe if Diaz hit his head or rolled on that back leg. It didn't look pretty, but he popped up very quickly. Absolutely good to see as he is at the charity stripe. Leaves this one short. A last-second substitution here as Dauda Njai checks in. Gives the Coldhearts a chance to get an offensive rebound and put back with only 3.5 seconds to go. Instead, made by Diaz. 2-1 half-court heave, won't go. Nearly 100 combined points in the first half. If you want an offense, you got offense. Inside, outside, in between. The overtime elite Coldhearts and Wilson Academy bringing their best on the offensive side of the ball. Teams will leave, they'll huddle up, we'll return in just about 9.5 minutes. It's 55-42 as we head into our halftime break. I'm leading you through this one. A fun first half, 55-42 in favor of the overtime elite Coldhearts. Second half of this expedition game about to get underway. Wilson Academy led by that man coaching up the floor before we resume here, as we have just now 16 minutes to go. Some work to do for Wilson Academy, and they'll start just like that. Fadeaway 2, the first we've seen from Shaheen Barbosa. Quick handles here from Anderson Diaz. Corner 3. Marcus Gillespie, put on a show for your crowd right in front of them. As another corner 3, this time opposite side. No one there to gather in the defensive rebound, but quick hands forces it loose. Gillespie can't get it to go. A chance for the one-handed slam after the lob, couldn't follow through. Brown can't get one of his own. Finished inside, however, by Mustafari. Mustafari might be the most impressive player today, just working inside. Plenty of boards. Has done his job gathering in both offensive and defensive rebounds. Now into double-digit points, as a good job by Alan Shee to rise up and get a touch. He forces that one into the bucket. 60-46 as the offenses have come out swinging yet again. Brown kicks to the corner. Floater from the baseline. Shaheen Barbosa coming out in this second half and nailing 2 difficult shots. Last second dish, tough contact to finish through. Getting your own board and laying it over your head, not easy. Asher Elson made it look so. Brown wrapped up, frees his arm, rises up for 2. Instead, Alan Shee for the Coldhearts getting the defensive board. Diaz picks up his dribble, exploding inside, kicking out. Stop and pop, won't find its way as Shee crashes into the hardwood on top of a Wilson Academy rebounder. That's Tay Alabi, who we're seeing really for the first time as well. We've seen him a bit on the floor. As you can see, that finger already taped up and now maybe a little worse for wear. The battle of the twos at point guard. Colin Brown and Anderson Diaz have really just led their team. Had explosive dribbles, great handling, but now Gillespie mans his player up. Brown, however, gets a beneficial whistle, as that will reset the shot clock up to 14. The crowd was starting to get behind Gillespie again, who has not drawn the matchup of Brown, but was standing tall for the first 16 seconds of the shot clock. Line drive 2, ends up out of play. Owen Laver on the inbound, he gets it back. Stops up, scans, gets it to Shee down low. A rifle of a pass. Shee can't finish the first try, but does on the second. Laver, a very good job to even see that passing lane, as not too many people would try that. Brown and Gillespie now getting into a bit of a shoving match. Two young stars. You can see that's the original foul. That's kind of what that frustration dates back to. And then we just saw a lot of pushing and shoving, and Gillespie now pulled off the floor for maybe getting a little too aggressive, and of course picking up 2 fouls in the matter of minutes here to start the second half. And you have to think this benefits Wilson Academy and Colin Brown, who has really done excellent work against any other defender so far. Late foul call here, as driving to the hole was Tyrone Uwandu. He'll pick up 2 shots from the charity stripe. Just about 3 minutes gone in the second half. We started with those explosive offenses kicking off again, have since slowed down just a bit as the overtime elite Coldhearts have already picked up 3 fouls. One more, the bonus will be in favor of Wilson Academy. And as mentioned, there's still over half the quarter to go. 15-point game. Anderson Diaz, he's matched on the other side by Wandu. He finds space, fires it. Won't go, she flies in. He can't save it. Brown crashing into the hardwood as she laid the body into him. She will check out. As mentioned, a late acquisition for the Coldhearts. Not the latest, though. Dauda Njai goes down as that, as we mentioned maybe with Gillespie off the floor, he was the new man to match up Brown. He could find his way. He did there with a long 2. 12-point game will stay that way. Chandri hung in the air. Brown picks up the foul, the first of the quarter for Wilson Academy. Here's the other side. Drives in, 18-footer, bangs it home. Brown has had a very good game. Matching Anderson Diaz stride for stride. As mentioned, when you can match Diaz, you're matching a high 4-star with the potential to even become a 5-star before he turns 18. Splitting the trip, Brown in transition, gives it off. Fighting inside, line drive into that side rim. Mustafari able to pick up 2 more points. Now halfway through this third quarter. This one out of play. It seemed like Asher Elson got hit hard on the arm. No call. Instead, the Coldhearts will inbound from underneath their own basket. This one tipped out of play. Ooh, whistle instead says no one from the Wilson Academy touched it, as Anderson Diaz was trying to get over to Chandri on a line. So a turnover. Dauda Njai checking in. 65-54, an 11-point game. Wilson Academy just slowly cutting away at this lead. Pass picked off. Diaz forcing the turnover. His head's up. He's looking for options. Kicks it to the corner. Now stolen the other way. Barbosa with it. He'll do it himself. Can't get it to go. Now a trap on the baseline. Auber able to get out of it well. No one picking up the ball, and an easy finish for Chandri. Wilson Academy has done that 2 or 3 times now where they've just failed to stop the ball. Brown, long 3. Not close. Stripped away from Mustafari. The whistle blows it dead. Coldhearts on the inbound. 13-point game. In the first half, we saw a very free-flowing game. Both teams just going at each other offensively. Baseline drive, blocked. Mustafari gathers it in himself. Now we're seeing lots of whistles. A potential one here, no call. As Barbosa was flailing, Brown picks it up. He gets a nice drop pass to Mustafari. He was rejected. At least the crowd thought so, but not without a little contact that will send him to the line. A very free-flowing game in the first half, and as you see another whistle blown there on that attempt, that's now 5 fouls, the 4th on the Coldhearts, and that does put them right on the edge of the bonus. Jordy Mustafari nails the first. First game, we saw the overtime elite City Reapers win big after a tough first quarter. They just started to run away with it over Huntington Prep. And this one, different story. It's been back and forth, but the Coldhearts were just able to go on a bit of a run and then keep this 12-point lead, now down to 11 in this second half. Different from the first game, and it doesn't feel like Wilson Academy is ever out of it. 3 does fall. The Coldhearts extend their lead back up to 14 on the back of Quentin Wilson's 3-ball. Brown, crafty dribbling. It's poked free from behind him. Diaz forcing the turnover. He wanted a lob. Instead, Gillespie with it, and that is a carry as he wanted to dish it out. Decided to take a last dribble, so he didn't throw it away, and that led to the call. 70-56 here. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Mustafari gets another whistle, the 5th foul of the quarter on the Coldhearts. Two shots here for Mustafari. He had a good last trip at the line. Misses the first off the back rim. Big crowd here on late notice at Clark Central High School. Diaz eventually kicks out. Nothing going there. A fight for the rebound. It will stay with the Coldhearts as it looked like the back of Aiden Aponte hit that line, and that is what the ref is calling. A 13-point game now with a chance for the Coldhearts to extend. Scanning for options. Fired down low. Long 3 from the big man. 6'8" Enchai took that straightaway 3, couldn't get it to go. Wide open in the corner. Aponte finds the same lack of success. Diaz running the court. He tries to kick it out. Mustafari, another steal for him. He hits the hardwood. Bodies collide. Looking for a jump ball are the Coldhearts as Gillespie in there on the defensive side. And if you remember, Gillespie was a part of that frustration earlier, and now him and Mustafari are chirping at each other. And there you can see the two players that started all as Brown just commits a backcourt violation. He's just not watching his feet and steps over the line. So perhaps Gillespie's head games are working as he almost forces the turnover there. Now he lays his body out to try and get Diaz room. He loses his dribble, picks it back up, flying to the rim. Known as one of the best point guards, one of the best ball handlers at the age of 17, showing it there. He gets a rebound now, and now he has space to work. Will we see it again? He stops up. He dishes it to Gillespie. 25, 26-footer. Won't go. She offensive board. He uses the body. Too strong off the glass. The touch and kiss of the second attempt for him is good. That will lead us to our first time out of the third quarter. It will be a short one. But Alex Shee, the Coldhearts, and everyone doing their work. Diaz fired up. We'll be back. Five seconds to go here in the third quarter. A bit of a run by the overtime elite Coldhearts. It wasn't much, but it was enough to force a timeout as they have extended their lead to 17 points. Anderson Diaz, the driving force. Marcus Gillespie having himself a game in front of his hometown crowd. And Alan Shee doing a lot of work on the boards. As for Wilson Academy, it's been Colin Brown from deep and Mustafari from inside. He calls for the ball on Shee. He gets it. He goes immediately to work. And his touch around the rim tonight has been nothing short of perfect. In a game with all this talent, again, Mustafari has not looked the flashiest, but he has looked the most technically refined. That's flashy. Diaz, up, over, under, every direction you can imagine. He finishes off the circus layup. He chooses the explosive route for his possible three-point play. We'll take another look. Coast to coast off the inbound, goes right into the heart of the defense and is able to finish off that layup. He could not get the three-point play, and maybe out of a bit of frustration, a reach in on him as he tried to poke it free from Shaheen Barbosa. Anderson Diaz, have yourself a night. He has been excellent so far, but that was one of the best finishes we've seen over the course of the two games. Of course, we mentioned when the fourth foul was picked up that the Coldhearts were near the bonus, or near giving away the bonus. So everyone heads down to that side of the court, but we had to look at this side one more time. Diaz. Impressive around the rim. Barbosa for a 1-and-1. Can't get it to go. It is poked free, and the Coldhearts maybe escape a little lucky as the 1-and-1 turns into a none-and-none. Quick whistle here, some late substitutions, 17 seconds to go. That means shot clock is turned off. Into inbound, Asher Elson. Diaz with it, and you have to think he'll at least think about taking the final shot. Gillespie also in the corner. He might look for a kick out. Diaz gives it off to Shee. He can't finish. 2 seconds. 1. The third chance won't go. Lots of good looks for the overtime elite Coldhearts at the buzzer, but they can't finish any off, however. If you are a Coldhearts fan, you can't hate the quarter. They extend their lead slightly. It's now up to 16. 76-60 to break. I'm Joe Kopshow, a fourth quarter in. A look back at the first in favor of the overtime. With a win. The Coldhearts need to hold a 16-point lead over to do so as well. Both these overtime through it too. Both these over teams, the Cold and will be playing on Halloween to start their season. Good pass, second. thought he no net. Level. He makes a job by forcing the turnover. But couldn't keep the feet steady. For the step. Now up. Elson gets called for the foul. Offensive foul drawn by Bundu. 6 minutes to go here. Start putting the Fires line drive. Brown in the air for what feels like forever and wait to the shot to open 3 on the other side. And Wilson answered by trading threes are 2 of the top prospects. Now Gillespie charges in. He it up. Can't go. In the 2020, yes. He's got something himself up. Will Chandri find him? He won't. He'll hang in the air and kiss it off the glass himself. That is the 3rd time Chandri has just really his way. No one has picked 18. Again hanging in the air. High. Bounce off the rim. Won't go. Stopping up. Elson tries it himself and finds the 21-point lead now for the it's their biggest up. Brown throws it up one-handed. Again, the high bounce off the rim won't work. And Wilson Academy making sure that Chandri can't get away. That is a timeout. We'll take a short break and be right back for the last 5.5 minutes of action. Back on the SUV TV here. Thank you so much for joining us throughout this broadcast. 5.5 minutes of game time to go as the Coldhearts hold a big lead. Gillespie there from Athens playing in front of his hometown crowd. As we mentioned, it's the Athens invasion for Overtime Elite as they take on the Bulldogs' hometown here at Clark Central High, the home of the Gladiators as well. An exciting finish in store, 21 points, but in this game that feels like nothing with the Coldhearts on pace for perhaps 100. An outburst can come at any time for either team. Poked free. Owen Lauber able to pick it up. He dishes it off. Amari Chaudhry has had a great 4th quarter, looking to add to it. However, he's met right at the point of attack. Everyone in a teal and blue jersey is looking for a foul call, but the Coldhearts won't get it. They will keep possession, and it will be Chaudhry on the inbound. Quick dish, left open, easy 2-point bucket. Asher Elson catches everyone sleeping. Barbosa with it. Has to give it away after he loses his dribble. Mustafari. His pocket pick. Diaz hangs, fires it over his left shoulder. A nice little finish at the rim to bring the Coldhearts up to 90 as they approach that triple-digit mark they'd love to hit, and I'm not sure what we would do here at Clark Central High School. No triple-digit opportunity on the scoreboard. Bad pass, no one looking. The Coldhearts can't take advantage as late to track it down is Dowda and Jai. There's another look at Diaz's finish. Just like Colin Brown, 2 on the other side. He can just hang in the air, freeze time almost, until he finds the right lane, and an impressive finish with the spin over his goes like kicking up the rim and over the backboard as we're officially under halfway to go in this fourth quarter. 8-minute quarters. We've now ticked. He explodes over the head, calling for it. Chandri in the corner, wide open 3, pure. 93-65. We back and forth since evaporated in a 30-point lead. Wilson able to answer back for more. Of the Wilson 16. He was about 4 now. And just the 7.5, and he is success from the playoff. Yes. Brown kick out on the other side. It's like he unexpected. The way get it. Bring make the time, but